Mr. Clean. Baby, why you floss on me? Mr. Clean. Pull up with my whole damn team.
So it's been quite a while since I made a video. I think it's over a month. I think I'm gonna stray away from the just doing parts of the cart because I jump around a lot on projects between the cart and all the other things coming in and out and so on and so forth. Like right now, I'll just give you an overview on what's been going on since, you know, we're a month later. Let's just give you an idea how much it changes around here. Just stuff going on, stuff I get, stuff I sell. I got this 63 T-Bird. Runs, drives, doesn't stop. Kind of working on that right now. It's actually in pretty good condition for a 63. It's got this wicked swing away steering wheel. It's in park, so you can get out with ease. It needs floor pans, some rockers, but look at that, we got those. Or not rockers, rear quarters, half quarters. But overall, this thing's awesome shape. It's got a little bit of a fuel leak, or the tank's bad. So let's throw a fuel cell in it or something. But I'm considering selling it, so you know anybody looking for a 63 T-Bird? That's the one. We got our latest kind of project that we got going on, and hopefully we'll get it going soon, like started wise, is I picked up an RX-8 for Megan, and well, we're gonna jointly do this project hopefully. It is a 05 RX-8. It's got a Veilside D1 GT body kit, something of the sort. It's not perfect, but picked it up cheap. Blown motor, as all RX-8s. Interior's not too bad of shape, so on and so forth. So our plan with this is, picked up this Rec 350Z. We're going to take the VQ out of it, and we're going to shove it in the RX-8. Unless plans change and we put the VQ in the cart. So we're not really sure what's going on. Christian's a bitch. And then if we do that, then the 302 will go out of the cart into the RX-8. But I'm not really sure I want to do with all the wiring and such. This car is fucked. It went through a chase and a crash, and somehow all the glass is good in it. So if you need Z parts, hit me up. Yeah, so it's pretty wild. Shouldn't be too hard to get this motor out because the motor mounts aren't even intact. The Chinese shifter lever is flat with the center console. Tried to start it. When I first tried to start it, the security light was on, and I was a little worried about that. But after sitting here for a bit, and I kind of cycled the key and gave her some power, I don't know, kind of just went through and plugged anything that looked like it might have been unplugged in and wiggled some stuff, and the NATS light went off. So went to start it and didn't realize that the starter was broken in half. There's the starter solenoid just kind of hanging out, so that's not gonna work. So I'm just gonna pull it out and do what I can. But I'm gonna build a standalone harness for that, and then I'll have to tune out the NATS and such. So it should be a pretty cool swap. I think it'll end up in the RX-8 overall, but just kind of weighing my options. The cart works. I like the simplicity of the 302 in there because then you can literally get parts everywhere. I can fix it on the fly. It's just overall, it's a simple thing, you know, one wire distributor, so on and so forth. So got Christian, he's up here tearing apart the his car. Ran her a little low on oil and intake cam seized up, broke timing chain, more than likely cause some valve damage, so on and so forth. So he's just gonna swap in a different motor. It's exciting. Maybe he'll get it running this year. So back on the Chevelle, I took out the Deca 80s. I found out that I got Deca 80 knockoffs, and I thought about sending them out just to get them flow tested for the fun of it. Their nozzles are different than the actual Deca 80s. So I went back to decaps. My buddy Matt helped me decap them real quick the other night, a while back, and I got them in. And I got some weird stuff going on. I put a diode light on the injector harness, and it fires for a second when you first start up, and then after that it just turns off the injectors on 4 cylinders. And this is not a replacement on demand truck that it came out of, the harness itself, so just gotta work through that. I don't have HP tuners anymore to tune it, so I might be sending it off to somebody to get it tuned shortly. So hopefully get that done, then we can I still have a disc brake conversion to put on it. I got front wheels to put on it. I just gotta get tires for that. Got the back wheels on. They look pretty stellar. I am gonna switch up my gauge setup. I'm not a huge fan. I bought some, I can't remember the brand. They're digital gauges with the analog look, and they just don't perform very well. And so I think I'm just gonna switch to a tablet and just run a tablet in it. It's kind of goes against the old school look, but so does the LS. So I'll try that at least for a while. It's a cheap, easy fix. And then we have the cart. We went to the Manchester cruise yesterday, and we were just beating the hell out of it, per se. Somewhere along the lines, I broke a motor mount. You can probably see it's tipping to one side just a smidge. On the cruise, my fan, I have the touch screen switch panel I wired up right there, and it has a built-in breaker. Well, the fans had kicked the breaker and I didn't know it, so I overheated. We had to wait for it to cool down. We ended up in the very back, and so we were the last bit going through Manchester, and we were just having a blast frying tires and so on and so forth. And then we finally caught up to the group right at about Edgewood, and I blew the tires off because these people were sitting on the side of the road, and we had to stop waiting to get through town. And I sat there for a minute just burning them off, and then I kind of let it walk out, and I hear a honk behind me, and I look back, and there's a sheriff. I don't remember what county that is. I think it's Delaware or something. And he's like, "Oh, come on, man. You know, we can't be doing that." He was like, "I was only 2 cars behind you." So that was cool. He was way chill about it. Just basically told me not to do it anymore. And so we tried not to. It may have happened 1 or 2 times more after that, but not around any cops. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you an update on everything that's been going on around here. Big project coming soon. My buddy's got I think it's a 58 Rambler wagon. It'll be coming here. We're gonna fab normally they're a unibody car, and it pretty much at that point it has rotted away and it's unstructured at this point. It does have all the body panels and everything's pretty well straight, minus a few little things, but he was kind of building the rat rod kind of thing out of it. So we're going to bring it over here, and we're going to put an S10 chassis under it, kind of graft it in and make it so it's still kind of a unibody car, so we can keep it low. And then I think his overall plan in the end is, make it low and I'm not sure what he's putting in for a power plant yet. It's all kind of up in the air, so that's what I've been up to. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing. And keep it real. Keep watching.